Not yet. Daytona Beach, Florida, the site for every NASCAR and motorsports opener. And tonight, it hosts the 20th edition of the FRL Daytona 500, most simply known as the Great American League Race. Lots of changes going on in the FRL over the last off-season. I'm Pete the Man 5, defending series champion and winner of this race, but I'm retired this year. We got new faces and new places. Jaden Mabry, 5-time champion, replacing me at Nathaniel Dotson Racing. We got Lucas Motorsports with a rookie driver, and we also got the defending Geico Series champion making his FRL debut for Nathaniel Dotson Racing. And green flag is out at Daytona. Discover Game will lead us to the green flag with Jay Harmo to his outside. 50 laps. As they file wide, they are stacked deep. We got a clean start through turn 2. As Texas Central Micah looking to make a run at the 20, but also trying to stay patient. And Jay Harmo getting shuffled to the back, that outside lane not working, and Owen makes contact. That's something we're going to be hearing a lot tonight, folks. And we got a caution out just after lap 1. Well, if you bet the over under of a first lap caution, then you're going to be cashing out tonight. Caution brought out at the courtesy of Owen Lucas. I wish we had replay tonight, but sadly, we're trying to get that figured out with the league. They did not give us access to that data yet. A wild first lap of action. We're live here on YouTube. To everybody viewing us from every part of the country, whether you're in Salisbury, North Carolina, Escanaba, Michigan, or Whittier, California, we welcome you to this exclusive live broadcast. Discover Game brings them back. I don't know what lap this is. Probably lap 4. Lap 5. Discover Game getting a strong start into turn 1 with Deftone Juju on his back bumper. Coaster Owen behind him. Jada Mabry already making moves in that number 8 car for guaranteed rate. My old whip. Nathaniel Dotson, the team owner, unfortunately was not able to make it tonight as he is at a very important business meeting at an undisclosed location, but he is wishing his best wishes to the team. As Discover Game for Rosenthal Racing retains the lead. Cooper Rosenthal from upstate New York in his 3rd season, looking to make the leap from maybe a playoff contender to perennial superstar. We all know he has the talent. They're trying to get an outside lane going, as you can see. But Jaden right now trying to make moves on that number 20. He goes to the inside, but Discover keeps the lead. And it looks like another caution is out. Oh wait, maybe it's not. And Giant Little Husky getting a run on Jaden Mabry. He's going to clear him into turn 3. Giant Little Husky in that number 22. It looks like he's going to get under Rosenthal. And Giant Little Husky will take the lead. New team owner, a long-time Penske driver, and he has made some changes, adding the number 6 car to the roster, bringing in Grape Jelly, who surprisingly was not able to make his Penske debut tonight. And of course, returning last season's winningest driver, Tito Bump 252, who fell short of the championship by a few points. And he will credit Brody Johnson for that loss. a lot of unknowns tonight. This race is truly wide open. We have Limit 2072 confirmed out tonight. He is on the seas in the North Sea looking for whales, so he is not able to make it tonight. Of course, I'm not here. So really, the world-class super speedway talent is not in this race. So it truly gives an opportunity for any of these guys in. Tito Bump 252. Trying to work together. I'm hearing on the radio communications trying to bring the 20 back to his rear bumper to help propel him through the field as he's going to get a run on Jay Harmo. Giant Little Husky is leading. How many laps into the stage? Coming to lap 9 of the race so far of 50 laps. And if I'm Giant Little Husky, I'm just trying to lead out front, get my car into clean air, get that clean air on my wing. The problem is we're going to have stage breaks, we're going to probably have a lot of late cautions, and I always say this race is a chess match. It's one of the hardest races to win in the league. You don't get to... You can't just... This race is not going to be a parade the whole day, obviously. It's going to come down to some contact, and you have to get physical ultimately late in the race. And right now I think they're just trying to drive, get some mileage. If I'm Jaden Mabry right now, I'm trying to learn as much as possible about how this 22 is running. The 22's got some strength in numbers, but you know, Jaden's really going to have to work it right now. He has 2 rookies on his team, 2 fabulous rookies as of that. Obviously, we got a champion from the lower series. And fun fact, NDR is the only team with champions of the lower series. Obviously, Jaden winning the lower series back in Season 3 at Phoenix. Even though Season 3 FRL B Division. Max Jolly was coming to the line as the leader, thought it was the checkered flag. It was only the white flag. Max Jolly did a burnout in celebration. And then 25 redos later, it felt like on that November night in 2020, Jaden Mabry would be crowned FRL B Division champion. And it would only take him almost a year and a half more to win an FRL Cup Series championship, and he has 5 of them now. Not much to talk about at the front. Let's send it to pit reporter Pete. Yeah, I'm hearing about on the radio chatter, drivers very pleased with the racing up at the front. Obviously, season 12 and 18 champion Brody Johnson not in attendance this season. They think it could be a factor to the clean racing we're seeing tonight. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Thank you, Pete. Yeah, Giant Little Husky still leading. If Jaden Mabry can't really make a move, he's kind of, blocked between the 2 Penske. He's got a Penske in that Penske sandwich. He's the meat. And if I'm Jaden, I'm trying to find Coaster Owen right there behind him, saying, Owen, I'll go if you go. And looking at historical data, the first series of the Daytona 500, first few stints, they're always relatively clean. We get some green laps, but then in that final stage when the race is on the line, all hell breaks loose. I'm hearing reports of Discover Game getting upset with the guys in the back. Let's check in on them. And there's a whole nother pack just passing the tri-oval. Discover Game is getting upset with that 50 car. Kobe. Purge trying to push. Micah. A lot of rookies. When you got 2 rookies and a 2-time champion in the same pack, it's not always going to be easy. Mayan has been in this race many times. He knows what he's doing. He's won it twice. And it looks like Mayan's in the grass. Go back to the front. Let's ride on board with Jaden Mabry, the 5-time league champion. Let's see how he's going to run and approach this corner. He's fully committed to the gas right now. We don't see any lifting. A moment on the apron, a little unsteady. And Jaden Mabry might have a run on Giant Little Husky right here. Let's see what he can do. He's going to stay committed to the rear bumper. I don't think he had the run. The problem for Jaden right now is you got the teammate of the 22 behind you, so you can't really make a move just yet. And Cooper Rosenthal in the pits. His crew makes a mistake on pit road. That's typical with a team. Obviously, they go from having one car, and now they're worrying about 2, maybe 3 later in the season, depending on if they expand. So obviously, you know, he doesn't really have that great of a choice of pit crews. Giant Little Husky wants to win this stage, it looks like. I'm hearing reports of a long pit stop by the 20. Coming to the stage, and it's going to be Giant Little Husky winning the first stage of the season, followed by Jaden Mabry and Aiden Johnson. What a run by these guys. We're a stage through at Daytona with the Alabama kid, Giant Little Husky, leading the way. And it's time to shout out our corporate partner, ZN Blades. You want buy knife? Contact ZN Blades today. Free shipping to everywhere except Antarctica. We'll be back after this short message from Woodleaf Lanes. If you want to bowl in style, contact Woodleaf Lanes. Use code FRL. Tell that code to Gretchen on the phone, and you'll get 8% off your order. And lap 1 of 13 in the stage, Giant Little Husky. If you are interested in partnering with the FRL, please contact us today, 704-247-7919. Harmo is pushing Jaden. They may have a run here. Jaden's going to clear Husky, and Harmo's going to try to steal that first place position. Jaden Mabry already where he wants to be, leading this race. You got shades of Pete the Man 5 leading the pack last season. This 8 car has won 3 super speedway races in the last few seasons. Nathaniel Dawson Racing, 2-time defending winners, and they're picking up exactly where they left off. Jaden Mabry almost wasn't going to be in this race. He had a leg injury or foot injury, something going on over the offseason, being careless while bowling at Woodleaf Lanes. 8% off, use code Jaden. But he wasn't sure. He told team principal Nathaniel Dawson, I may not be able to race, which Nathaniel Dawson went out publicly to the media and said knucklehead, and no other comments. But it looks like everything's been fixed, and now Jaden is leading the pack for Dawson. Leading the race, not bad for Knucklehead. Lots of storylines going on for the FRL this season. Like I said, many new faces in new places. Season 4 champion Chris will be back in action on Thursday night. He was unable to make it to tonight's race. Keep an eye out for that. And surprisingly, after Owen Lucas's great surge during the playoffs last season, winning 3 of the final 7 races, he's way in the back of the pack. Now running under the gamertag Zooted Zach. Let's check in with the 9 team. Throw it down the pit road. Yeah, I've been hearing chatter about the 9 team not gelding well with his new teammate. There's a lot of finger pointing going on under the radio, which Owen has responded with some not so great slurs. Definitely something to keep an eye on out from the Lucas Motorsports camp. I don't know too much about what's going on, but we'll see. Thank you. Fun fact, we do have some celebrities in attendance tonight. Oh! The big one! Looks like it's the rookie, Aesop Purge. And it might have been Texas Central as well. It's been a not so great debut for Aesop Purge, the Geico Series champion. Speaking of the Geico Series, tomorrow night the Geico Xfinity Series opens season 3 or 4, whatever the hell it is, under the lights at Daytona. I will be making a few starts in that league next season, so keep an eye out for that. In the 21 car from Nathaniel Dodson Racing. Let's ride on board with Jada Mabry as we take the green in that number 8 car. Up through the gears and to the line. I don't know how many laps are left in the stage, but we're in stage 2. 6 to go in stage 2. Jada Mabry, obviously a 2-time winner at this race. Probably should have won more. He's a super speedway ace for sure, but his specialty is more Talladega. He's won the playoff race at Talladega, I think, 4 times. One guy who hasn't had too much luck on super speedways is Owen Lucas. He has 1 win. It was kind of a Mickey Mouse win. If we could, we go to a flashback. Giant Little Husky was on his way to a hometown win back in season 13. It was a great feel-good. It was a great feel-good story. Sadly, Giant Little Husky would get put up in the wall by former Daytona 500 winner Dagerod 99, which paved the way for Owen Lucas to steal. And caution is out, unfortunately, again. With this group, you never know when the caution's going to come out. Who's in the lead? I don't know why it's showing Tito Bump leading the pack under caution. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, it looks... How many laps to go? 2 laps to go? Alrighty. Coming to green. 2 to go in stage 2. Jaden leads them to the line. With Owen Lucas right behind him. Let's see if these 2 Lucas Motorsports Chevrolet Camaros ZL1s can get hooked up on the backstretch. Oh! Contact and into the wall. It looks like it's Discover Game. Hooper Rosenthal. And Owen Lucas to the outside. He's trying to go. Looks like he's going to merge his way in front of Jay Harmo. Jay Harmo looking to steal a Daytona 500. Jay Harmo drives for Max Jolly, legendary team owner. Won a championship back in season 4 with Chris. Almost won a B division for himself. And as Aesop Perdrex saves, he's been taking save lessons with Dotson, I'll tell you that. He's got some world-class super speedway racers in his ear, all being Daytona 500 winners. You got Dotson, you got Jaden. Dotson won the wild card race back in season 9, playing spoiler in that one. He was part-time, so he did not make the playoffs. That was a weird season for the FRL. Obviously had a different playoff format called the Pursuit. Anyways, though, Jaden's going to lead him and probably take the stage win. Jaden Mabry! And Jaden's going to take the stage win. Congratulations, Jaden. Eight car out front at Daytona. Jaden Mabry is your stage winner. And Rosenthal stays out. He did stay out. Someone did. Rosenthal is going to take some less fuel. Fuel mileage is key at this race. But Jaden's going to try to make a move. He's going to fall in behind the 20. I'll tell you this, now that I'm not in here and all my tricks are declassified at this point. The trick is for super speedway racing, fuel mileage. You got to be careful because it doesn't always work. If you're going to take a gamble with fuel, you have to be careful. Jaden making contact with Micah. Looks like he got sent in the bottom. Cooper Rosenthal keeping the lead with Micah behind him. What a story it would be if a rookie could win the 500 in his first attempt. Micah has been more than eager to make his FRL debut. He's been pestering team owners, pestering league officials, and they finally let him in. And look at Season 2 champion of the Geico Series. Who is the Season 1 champion? Oh, Nova. Season 1 champion. Coming back to the green. You know something about Owen Lucas? This kid from not Upper Maryland. He's from Maryland. I don't know where in Maryland exactly. He owns a team. He owns Lucas Motorsports, and he hired the rookie Micah, and he said that he would not fail Micah. He said he was going to teach Micah everything he knows and then some, and it certainly looks like it's being applied as Micah is at the front fighting for a win. Jay Harmo. If Jay Harmo would win tonight, he would be tied with RNGK Goat X as the winningest African American driver in FRL history. That would be something considering it's MLK week, obviously. A record we're trying to make this record a taller task. Obviously, Goat had a nice run in seasons 16 and 17, winning 2 races and a throwback 500 in the process. Jay Harmo's first win was at Bristol in an epic shootout in season 14. And Tito Bump knocking on the door. Tito Bump, this has always been the races that has eluded young Aiden from Attleboro, Massachusetts. And let's check down the pit road again. Yeah, I've been hearing reports of Mayan Morales getting overly frustrated in the car with the young drivers, obviously being in the back of the pack with some rookies. tends to make you upset, but Mayan is on a whole nother level of upset right now. He's apparently whacking his steering wheel and getting super, super worked up over the 50 car of Kobe. Should be something to watch. And Aiden's going to take the lead. Aiden gets under Discover Game, and they're battling. Aiden's trying to poke away and get that lead, but Discover's not letting him have it. He's asking for pushes. Discover Game trying to get a push, but Jaden's just locked on to Aiden. Speaking of Jaden and Aiden, still working together well like they used to with their Mabry GMR dynasty. Sadly, Owen Lucas right behind him. Could Owen, how many to go? 7 laps to go. Husky and Discover are not letting him have it. Could this be the finish at the line? We're going to be under 5 laps to go next time around to decide this Daytona 500. That's without overtime. Obviously, these boys want to finish it under green. If this has a few more overtimes, it could be catastrophic for the 20 car Discover Game, as he is on a lower fuel mileage setup than the other guys. Less fuel in the tank. You took less. I thought you took less gas. Oh, he filled up. Now can Owen and Jaden get hooked up on the top lane? Nathaniel Dotson Racing has gotten 2 late wins in the past. Can they do it this time? Jaden trying to get a push from Owen Lucas. Can he do it? Is Owen going to try to push Jaden? Something to watch for sure. Jaden Mabry analyzing. Oh! It's time, Jaden. If I'm Jaden, I'm thinking about going high very soon. We're coming to 3 to go. We got Chevys. 2 to go. We got Chevys ready to go on the high line. Oh! And Owen gets on Jaden. And now, is it time for Owen Lucas and Lucas Motorsports to assert their dominance? We got 2 to go. Wow. And it looks like the fabulous rookie Aesop Purge had lagged out. If Micah stalls out the 20, Owen could get the run on the top. I don't think Micah will. Micah's going to get on the 20 and everyone else is going to go and bail. Micah is going to bail on his teammate here. But Owen's trying to put up a fight right here. Husky makes it 3 wide, splits the middle. And Tito bump right there. Caution is out. And the caution is out. They're back green. Green, green, green. Aiden gets his way down. And Micah is going to crash coming the line. There might be a yellow here. Aiden and Husky trying to do something. Aiden and Husky, the Penske's got to get organized. Can they get organized? They don't call the 22 selfish Skinner for nothing. We're coming to 1 to go. Are the Penske's going to make their move? They're going to have a massive run, but Aiden goes to the inside. They would have had a shot. The Penske's got to get organized, but I don't think they will. We're coming to 1 to go. Aiden gets under him. Aiden gets under him. Coming to the line. Aiden's going to try to clear him. We'll have to review the tape. He might have gone under the yellow line. If he went under the yellow line, then they're racing for second right now. What a finish coming to the line. Jaden's here too. Harmo joining the party. But Aiden's going to lead him with Owen on the outside. Do they make a move here? Can anyone make a move right here? Twin checkers are waving. Coming out of turn 4. 8 seasons of trying. 8 seasons of frustration. All over. Tito Bump wins the Daytona 500 for Team Penske. We're going to have to review the tape to see if he went under the... to see if he advanced his position while he was out of bounds. I'm going to check now. Check the monitors. We don't know. We are going to check the monitors now. Let me make alrighty. Let's check the monitor. Race control. To see if Aiden went under the yellow. Tito Bump had 4. Let's see if he had all 4 tires under the yellow line. There's no question there were 2. The question is there undisputed evidence? And there will be a new lobby soon for the drivers. There's going to be a new lobby for the drivers. But we're checking. Okay. Let me watch this in slow motion. I wish I could show the viewers at home. Let's see what the call is going to be. Most likely a Penske will win either way. Aiden, there is an argument that Aiden possibly might, and just might, have been forced under there though. Let me make sure. Aiden. Okay, Aiden right here. Okay. Viewers at home, this is a wild turn. Cause it looks like Aiden could have been chop blocked down by Discover and put down there, but he did advance his position under the yellow flag. He had nowhere else to go, and Aiden made contact. What a turn of events here in Daytona. We do not know who the winner is. Either way, this is the first win for Team Penske under the new regime. The first win for Team Penske in the Daytona 500, not Grant Golston or Pete the Man 5. That's crazy. Grant Golston won 3 of them for the team. Pete the Man 5 won 3, and one of these guys is going to add their list, and they're going to tie, depending on what team. I don't know if you consider it Lucas Motorsports, Purple Thunder. Do you guys want to see Pete huddled? Do you guys want to see Pete huddled by the monitor? Give me one. We're going to take a brief intermission. Give me 1 minute and I will make a decision. Alrighty. Race officials are huddled around the monitor as we speak. Alrighty, here comes the head official to make the call. After review of the play, Tito Bump 252 made a move to the inside, out of bounds. And although he was tapped by the number 20 car, the 20 car did give him a lane to get back in. Therefore, Tito Bump 252 is your race winner. Due to the rule, no, I said due to the rule that Tito Bump 252 was blocked. However, he was given a lane. The 20 car did not keep him at the bottom. He gets to keep the win. Alright, okay. Let's get FRL rules expert Gene's territory in here. Yeah, okay. So listen, this is a tough call for anyone in this race. Obviously, Tito Bump was making moves to get there. However, there was contact made and he was pushed under there against his will. I feel like it would have stood, the call would have stood to give a penalty, but due to the fact that Discover Game went all the way up and gave Tito Bump a lane to get back on the course, Tito Bump, Discover Game can protest this. Either way, Penske gets the win regardless of the result of the review. But depending on if anyone decides to protest or not, we will have to see. Alrighty, now let's shift our attention to the Fontana. A tough, most controversial finish to the FRL Daytona 500, but Tito Bump gets it after. And I am getting word that the 20 car and Rosenthal Racing are going to protest this to get a penalty for Tito Bump. So Alrighty. Drivers, did you guys see the photo of the officials huddled around the monitor? However, no. Here is what happened. Here is what happened for all you viewers at home. If you are just joining us for the Fontana race, Tito Bump 252 wins the Daytona 500 in a controversial way. It will be protested, and this will probably go to court. What happened was, and it's a good thing that for this specific race we do have replay, because back in the day we wouldn't be able to take a look at the tape a few minutes after the race and see what happens. Obviously, Aiden wins under extreme controversy, under the yellow line. Might have been an illegal pass, but it was to the white flag. Alright. A dramatic... Drivers, can I get an invite to the lobby, please? A controversial finish, to say the least. But the league does not have undisputed evidence that Tito Bump went under and advanced his position, because he did not... Tito Bump did not advance his position while under the line. He advanced it on the course. He was let back up onto the track. That was ultimately the difference maker when deciding the ruling of this race. But he did not advance his position. The difference between... Now, you may say that Tito Bump went under the line, but he did not advance his position under the line. He advanced his position inbounds. He got back inbounds before advancing his position. The thing is, Discover Game could... Either way, we are green at Fontana. Discover Game leads it. Kobe to his outside. And it looks like Rylan Bentley for Rosenthal Racing. It looks like he may have already wrecked. The race, the drivers were alerted that the race was starting, and it looks like Texas Central did not get into the race, unfortunately. When the lobby goes up, you must join after the break. Discover Game leads us. I hear that the Lucas family is watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. You have a wonderful son, Owen. He won 3 out of the last 5 or 7 to end last season. A true competitor. And hopefully he puts on a show at one of his better tracks for you guys tonight. If you would like a personalized shout out during the FRL broadcast, please DM at Freedom Racing League on Instagram or call 704-247-7919. Don't miss this Saturday night streaming on Gaming Strunk. We got the ONHRL Cup Series A-Shock streaming, immediately followed by ENHRL. Fun fact about ENHRL, you can actually meet the drivers. That's right. League owner Tyler Wheatley has made it possible for you to meet the superstars of that league for a small fee. Go to their website today, ENHRL. Look them up. Leagues help leagues. I'm sorry I haven't been covering the racing action during this race. This is my first commentary appearance in the FRL. Discover Game at the bottom. Armo way out front. Hometown boy Mayan Morales looking to have a solid run. He is from the nearby city of Whittier, California. Mayan Morales is a miracle on earth. Just a year ago, Mayan Morales had some not so amazing health complications go on, and it was a tough time for him. He got back to racing, he got back to health, and now he's fighting for wins just like he used to, and he's at home. A great story for the FRL, and Mayan Morales looking to finally win that first championship. Scrapping with Jada Mabry back there. Back to the Daytona 500 finish last race though. Obviously, lots of controversy surrounding it. I mean, I don't know how you feel. Obviously, as a driver, you want to win it under the most, you know, green flag circumstances always help. You know, fairness helps. You don't want to win a shallow victory, and I feel like it might have been better to have a multi-time winner win that race if it was going to be like that, just because I do feel for Tito Bump. I do feel for Giant Little Husky, whoever gets this win after the trial, because you don't get that experience of true joy. Like when we won it back in season 19 for Nathaniel Dawson Racing, you know, no drama, green flag, everything went well. And, you know, it was amazing to celebrate with the team, bring the boss man a win. Even when Limit won it, same situation. Jaden Mabry's wins. All legitimate wins. But there will always be an asterisk next to Aiden's win, unfortunately, which, you know, you can debate that all you want. I'll leave that up to you guys on Twitter, or X, as they call it now, to debate that. But, you know, it is definitely a tough situation. You know, you want to win it under fair circumstances if possible. Jada Mabry's around in that 8 car. Not so great of a start for Mabry. And drivers are struggling with the balance of the cars, I'm hearing. They don't know if the car needs to be loose, the car needs to be tight. Yada, yada, yada. That's not for every driver. You know, I'm hearing Owen Lucas saying he's very confident in the car. He thinks he can win. We'll see. Prepared in Crofton, Maryland. And if you want to know what... I'm not saying that on live TV. Nah, though. Green flag is out. Owen Lucas in the league. Oh, that reminds me. This season we will be unveiling the FRL Greatest 20 Drivers list. This will not be a list numerical order. It's just going to list the top 20 drivers in no particular order. So if you get on that list, you are in very good company. Obviously, we know some of the names that'll be on there. We'll have to find out. And I would just like to say that this FRL season might be one of the most captivating we've had in seasons. A long time coming. It's truly wide open. Obviously, Jada Mabry's kind of washed now. We got Tito Bump really bursting onto the scene. He might be only entering his prime now. Obviously, he won his championship in a crazy circumstance. It wasn't controversial like this Daytona 500 win, but it was definitely a crazy circumstance. I cannot, unfortunately, I cannot say what the kids call that move that Aiden made at Charlotte in season 13, as we will probably get canceled. But it was most certainly one of the most craziest moves in FRL history. Not as crazy. It might have been the craziest final lap of the FRL season, unless you take into account last season when Nathaniel Dawson Racing driver Pete the Man 5 surged from miles behind the pack at Michigan to finish 5th and barely win the championship. But no, the top 20 driver list will be great. And can we appreciate this action going on in this race? Look how close together these drivers are. Drivers once again saying that Brody Johnson not being in the race is doing wonders for the product out there. We'll have to see. Brody will be making a return next season after a season probation. Also, congratulations to Brody Johnson and Grant Golston on their Michigan National Championship. They contributed to that win. Let's go down to pit road. Oh, never mind. Cut pit road. Final lap in the stage. Discover Game leads them. But Owen Lucas to the outside. He's going to make a move. Owen trying to get a run. Now Jay Harmo. Jay Harmo looking to steal a stage here at Fontana. Owen and Discover scrapping at the front. It looks like Brantley makes contact to bring out the caution. Discover Game is your stage winner. Congratulations to Discover Game. Remember, if you visit Salisbury, North Carolina, if you're looking for some great family-friendly entertainment, head over to Woodleaf Lanes on Jake Alexander Boulevard for some bowling fun. Home bowling alley of Jade and Mabry. You can catch all watch parties every Tuesday and every Thursday for their hometown boy. And the green flag is out for stage 2. Owen on the outside. Thinking about Owen Lucas, always been an interesting driver in the FRL. He has all the talent in the world. Temperament seems to be there. He has a great attitude about racing. But just maturity level on the track just hasn't developed yet. You know, it seems like he's improved. He's improved in a few aspects. Caution is out again for Brantley Newton. People are not too happy with him tonight. The race officials will certainly look at that. Jaden Mabry is the head in-race official now that Pete the Man 5 is not racing anymore. Yesterday was a tough day for Jaden Mabry with the Pittsburgh Steelers losing. Wasn't a fun one. All right, green flag about to go out again. One guy who's had kind of a quiet night is Jay Harmo. You know, expecting more out of him. Obviously, one of those guys who has all the talent in the world, just hasn't put it all together. Owen to the outside. You know, they were asking me earlier, they saying, how is it going to feel when these drivers get into the cars and you're not a part of it, Pete? And my response was, you know, pretty relatively routine. I said, well, listen, I'm obviously emotional. I was waking up today, you know, it wasn't easy knowing that this race would be going on and I wouldn't be here. But man, the amount of stress that goes through these races, the amount of just pure, you got to be locked in, you got to pay attention to detail. And I love just sitting here and appreciating it all, because you really don't get appreciated. And the FRL has some of the best racing on the platform. And, you know, it's amazing to be able to watch these guys do what they do best, and that's race. And I don't got to worry about it. It's amazing. Speed trap saying 206 miles an hour here in California. It's also it's also been nice being the commentator, being able to see these places that we go to on the tour. You know, Daytona, got to really have some fun there. You're not so consumed with the race, so it's nice to be able to enjoy it, you know. Let's go on board with Ryland Bentley 5, sponsored by Bo Newton. He's going to let off in the corner. He's going to get a massive run. Trying to find the runs. If you can manipulate, if you can manipulate the air. Oh, and Brantley's in the wall. A rare hiccup by the number 19. This guy used to drive the number 24. Never makes mistakes. He's always like. Let's switch through as Giant Will Husky's going to make a move. Let's ride on board with him. Harmo's going to get the run. Harmo edges him off of turn 3, or turn 1, sorry. Husky and Harmo scrapping. Harmo trying to steal the spot from the young boy from Alabama. And Purge gets here. Now Owen's getting a run. Coaster Owen. And now let's see if Purge can get back up there. Can Purge make an answer? Discover Game and Giant Lil Husky all trying to chase Harmo. Harmo took their lunch and they're trying to get it back. Run, Harmo, run, run, Harmo, run. Rosenthal's gonna pass Harmo. Now it's Harmo's job to steal the position back. Purge in the conversation now. Can we talk about what this fabulous rookie has been able to do during this race? He is going toe-to-toe with the true superstars of league racing. Final lap of the stage, correct? 2 to go in the stage. Harmo leading. Can we appreciate this battle going on at the front? They are 3 wide, with Rosenthal trying to enter back into the battle. Deftone Juju also involved. He's trying to have a nice home race as he makes contact. Mayan has always been one of those physical drivers. He loves to win the battle in the trenches. He feels like if he can win the contact battle, he has a shot to win any race. And Harmo trying to run away from him. Looks like Jay Harmo is going to win the stage since these guys are 4 wide. Purgy boy getting tangled up with Owen. Wow, look at this. And that's going to be the stage. Jay Harmo wins it. Shout out to Tito Dexter making his debut tomorrow night in the Geico series. Friend of Tito Bump, you guessed it. Also, guys, Last night, the Orlando Magic won, which means it's time to play the song. I thought, fun fact about TJ Skinner, TJ is a Spurs fan, he's a Magic fan, he's a Pistons fan. Hornets too. Something new I think we could bring to racing, and our DJ is going to help me out with this. Let's get some NBA arena sounds in here. I am being told that Owen Lucas is having an issue with a family member trying to be a crew chief right now. All right, it's time to go green. Discover game to the bottom. Harmo takes the position. Mayan looking to get involved in this battle. Owen and Lucas running the outside. It's been working so great tonight. And Brantley is in the grass. And Deftone Juju, the hometown kid, the pioneer kid, in the lead. Wow. Maybe the headlines will read in the I don't know what the paper is called in LA, but maybe imagine the headlines tomorrow morning. Local boy wins race. Wow. Purgy boy is not going to let him have it though. Purge running that all-powerful outside lane. Some of you may wonder, why would the outside lane be faster? Well, there's some traction compound called the PJ1 that is laid. It's some resin up on the top lane, and it actually gives the drivers more grip on the top. That's why you see drivers like Owen and Purge trying to run the top lane, making it work. Owen's crew chief was not too happy about that, unfortunately, though, telling Owen stop going on the outside. But Owen doesn't listen to orders. Owen makes the orders. And we appreciate the masterclass during last night's Buccaneers game with Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles is doubling as crew chief to number 12 team, so Todd Bowles just won a playoff game and the Daytona 500 in the FRL in two nights. Nick Saban retired from Alabama, and now he's fully focused on helping out with the number 22 team in the FRL. Jaden Mabry not too happy with his owner Nathaniel Dotson right now. Obviously, if we could air the radio chatters from these drivers, we would. But just for reasons, obviously kids watch this series, so we don't want them to hear what guys like Jaden or Owen would say. But if you saw the stuff that Jaden and Owen put in the group chat, oof, get ready. Owen was sending memes about the Redskins last night. He still calls them the Redskins. Isn't that they're the Commanders now? But I don't think Owen's gotten the memo that they're actually called the Commanders now. But what do I know? Fun fact about Owen. Owen is a tennis player. I think he won some sort of tournament back in the day. So, multi-sport athlete, because according to some guys like Tyler Wheatley, league racing is a sport. TJ Skinner, driving number 22, was also a two-sport athlete, plays football. He was visibly distraught when Nick Saban retired. Not because he's an Alabama fan, but TJ Skinner actually planned to play for Saban at Alabama. He's going to he's planning on committing to Oklahoma State now. I hear the recruitment race is tight. I hear that the recruitment race is very, very big deal for a water boy from Talladega, Alabama. Sorry. Apparently he's the kicker, but you know what they say? They call him Scummy Skinner for a reason. He doesn't care what you think. He will step on you. He will do. He's like a big corporation, just heartless. He doesn't care. Scummy Skinner and Selfish Skinner are his two names. Owen Lucas running the outside. Brantley's gonna wreck Harmo. And it looks like Purge collected in it too. Wow. So, looking at our ones to watch presented by, well, the website the ones to watch presented by the website we all watch, but we don't want anyone to know we watch. That's right, F1 TV, because everyone says they hate F1, everyone says it's boring, but we all watch it. Everyone knows. What did you think I meant? Anyway, back to live action. Recap all of the best FRL moments of the week on FRL Race Hub, streaming on Jeff Saturday Plus. It only costs $63 a month for Jeff Saturday Plus. Get it today. $63 a month because 63 is Jeff Saturday's number. What lap is it, guys? White flag is out. No one told me the white flag was out until now. Owen Lucas leading. Mayan Morales, the hometown kid behind him, he's going to make a move. Mayan goes inside of Owen. And they wreck behind him. Let's see what happens. Mayan's still leading. Let's go on board with Jaden. Can Jaden do anything? Will this be the second season in a row that Jay Harmo wins the season opener? Harmo is going to win it in California. He takes the checkered flag. Jay Harmo, third career win. Ties ring GOAT for the most wins by an African American driver. What a way to wrap up MLK week. Jay Harmo wins it. The FRL is the most diverse league. Obviously, we got Hispanics winning races. We got rednecks winning races. And now, Jay Harmo wins for the 3rd time in his young career. What a race, everybody. What a finish. Congratulations to everyone racing tonight. What a finish tonight in Auto Club. Jay Harmo wins again. The 2nd race of the season is Jay Harmo night, as he did it last season as well. Jay Harmo. Jay Harmo. 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 Jay Harmo, include your audio in the stream. Give me 1 second. Everyone else leave but Jay Harmo. Include your audio in the stream, Jay Harmo. Can you see it? All right. Seriously. Let Jay Harmo. All right. Can we get Harmo? Harmo, are you on the stream? Are you live?
Yep,
Harmo,
I am in the audio.
2nd season in a row, you win the 2nd race. Everyone, can we cut this chatter? Let's keep this line clear. Just for a second. Harmo, congratulations on your win. The 2nd race of the season proves to be Jay Harmo's night once again. How does it feel to get a win this early in season after not winning since the 2nd race of last season on premiere night?
After getting a little bit screwed over by one of the Penske's at Daytona, I feel like I had to get my get back tonight's race, and I'm glad I got it.
Very good. Jay Harmo, obviously, it felt like you had the car to win most of the night. You were analyzing the runs. Talk about what you noticed most of the race and how you made that winning pass on Mayan and Owen.
Everyone starts stacking up on turn 1 and 2s, trying to stay in one line. While they did all of that, I had the most momentum coming off in turn 1 and 2, slinging through the middle. I'm surprised it worked.
Awesome job tonight, Harmo. Oh, I know. It seemed like you made that. Where you were making the outside work for all the naysayers. Owen's dad. What would you say about the outside lane and how it helped you tonight?
Amazing. Thank you for Jolly and this good ass car. Thank you for this. And I hope this keep helping us to a championship one day.
Awesome job tonight, Harmo. Now, Aiden, since you won the Daytona 500, include your audio in the stream, buddy. Are you on?
What up?
All right, Aiden, congratulations. Your first Daytona victory. You've been wanting one of these for a while. Take me through that last lap pass and, say anything you would like to say to clear your name after being attacked verbally on the internet tonight.
All right. So basically, let me go over the restart. So basically, 24 is upset with me, but on my screen he was back farther because I think he had some mechanical issues. And, well, yeah, that's what happened on my screen. And then with the 20, I was getting pushed. I can't remember by who. I think maybe TJ. And then I got pushed under the line, and I kept going, but he was forcing me down there. I had nowhere to go. And by rule, if he forces me down and I'm still going, it's not a penalty.
So Aiden, what does it mean to you to finally have won this race? Even under these circumstances, what does it mean to finally get that 800-pound gorilla off your back?
I mean, you don't want to win this way, but we had a great race with my teammates and stuff. I think one of us deserved to win it, and I'm glad we finally got it, because we've been wanting this one for like 10 seasons now.
And finally, just for you at Team Penske, obviously this win means a lot, but what is it going to take throughout the entire season to dethrone Mighty Mabry and NDR?
We got to execute better than last season, you know. We didn't have TJ for the whole season, and Mayan unfortunately got released over some issues and stuff, but he's back now. We'll have Jelly spend part of the season.
Here. There was perfectly good reason for Mayan's release. Let's not discuss that.
This is my interview, and we just got to execute for the whole season. You know, I mean, great racing tonight, but we didn't win 2 races. That was our goal. We only won 1, but we'll be back next Thursday, looking for some more wins and points.
You won't be back you won't be here this Thursday?
I will be here this Thursday.
Ah, okay, gotcha. You said next Thursday. Great job tonight, Aiden. Everyone, We appreciate you guys for showing up tonight. Thank you for watching our stream. It means a lot to have you guys here. Thank you to our wonderful fans. And, yep, thank you guys for everything you do for the FRL. And we will see you guys next time.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast?
So basically what that means is if you don't have my express written consent, please do not share anything from this broadcast with the FRL. No, I'm just kidding. Alright everyone, have a great night. Thank you for watching. We will see you again Thursday night when the superstars of the FRL take on the West Coast. The West Coast is the best coast, as they say, and it is for FRL Racing.